In an exhilarating Major League debut, Jonah Tong, the promising pitcher for the New York Mets, dazzled fans with his performance, making history with his remarkable statistics and unprecedented run support. Imagine stepping onto a grand stage with all eyes on you and then doing your job spectacularly. This was the reality for Tong, who just hours before his debut was being observed on television by a worker near the team's clubhouse. When the cameraman zoomed in on the young pitcher's face, the worker couldn't help but express doubt, exclaiming, "He's a freaking child, and they're gonna put him on the bump tonight?" However, dismissing Tong because of his youthful appearance would be a serious mistake. There's a reason he found himself at Citi Field that night, ready to make his mark in the big leagues. Tong's rise to this moment was fueled by his impressive pitching arsenal, which includes a fastball that hits the mid-90s, a devastating Vulcan changeup that has emerged as his standout secondary pitch, and a well-placed overhand curveball that he expertly throws. With those powerful tools at his disposal, Tong was able to control the game against the Miami Marlins, leading his team to a stunning 19-9 victory in his debut. Notably, he enjoyed the benefit of record-breaking offensive backing, showcasing a fastball that outfielder Troy Johnston compared to the likes of Brewers rookie Jacob Misiorowski. During the game, Tong recorded his first strikeout with a precisely thrown 12-6 curveball in the third inning, and later bewildered another batter with a blazing 96 miles per hour fastball. Overall, Tong struck out 6 batters, including 2 in the fourth inning, finishing off his last victim with a fastball clocked at 95.4 miles per hour that catcher Luis Torrens framed skillfully just above the bottom edge of the strike zone. Remarkably, Tong became the second Mets rookie below the age of 22 to pitch for 5 or more innings while allowing 1 or no earned runs in his debut, joining the legendary Dwight Gooden in that exclusive club. Expressing his emotions after the game, Tong said, "That's everything I ever dreamed of as a kid growing up." Although the Mets encountered some defensive hiccups along the way, with 2 errors resulting in 3 unearned runs during the 5th inning, Tong had the cushion he needed to overcome these challenges. He exited the game after pitching with a commanding 8-run lead, having surrendered 4 runs, of which only 1 was earned, and impressively walking none. Torrens praised Tong's potential, stating, "He can help us a ton. Just the type of arm that he has. I think he's the type of pitcher that for the next month of the season and beyond in the playoffs, God willing, he's one of those impact arms that can help us a lot." Tong's debut was significant, not only because of his own talents, but because he is ranked as the Mets' 4th best prospect and holds the 44th overall position according to MLB Pipeline. This significance was underscored by the Mets' urgent need for a strong rotation, along with the recent positive performance of another rookie pitcher, Nolan McLean, whose promising outings have heightened expectations for what Tong might achieve moving forward. As Tong finally stepped onto the field for his highly anticipated debut, he was met with thunderous applause from the packed stadium, which hosted an enthusiastic crowd of 42,112 fans. When the scoreboard displayed a video of him warming up, the excitement reached a peak, and the supportive atmosphere was palpable. Few, if any, fans knew what to expect from Tong 18 months ago when he was a name whispered in the minor leagues. His unique pitching style, reminiscent of Tim Lincecum, coupled with his youthful appearance, left a lingering curiosity among baseball enthusiasts. As Tong's accolades grew and his success continued into the current season, the demanding calls for his debut became increasingly intense. Once he received the call-up, Tong's emotions ran high. He recalled calling his mother and breaking down into tears of joy for an hour. His genuine nature and openness are standout traits that are hardly found in many players. He became visibly emotional when discussing a ticket stub he wanted to give to his father, while Nimmo described him as just an extremely nice kid. But this kindness is even more impactful when coupled with his remarkable abilities on the mound. The excitement was infectious, as reflected in the words of manager Carlos Mendoza, who remarked, "You see the fan reaction. We're going to feed off that. We feel it." Should Tong continue to excel, he and McClain could significantly elevate the Mets' prospects this season, and the team is ready to give him that opportunity. Following Tong's successful debut, Mendoza announced that they would temporarily switch to a six-man rotation, allowing him to keep pitching without pushing another player out of their spot. When informed of this change later that evening, Tong's reaction was filled with the same sincerity that had marked his journey so far. "Sweet," he said with a beaming smile. "I'll take it one day at a time, but that's awesome to hear." Is this the beginning of something special for the Mets? As Juan Tong takes the mound, it certainly feels like a bright new chapter is on the horizon, filled with excitement and potential for the team and its passionate fans.